Well, an animal shelter in New Mexico sent out a desperate plea for help, and the Humane Society of Southern Arizona answered, bringing back 23 dogs. The shelter in New Mexico is experiencing its worst overcrowding in years, to the point where they had to euthanize up to 10 dogs a day. Last week, staff members from the Humane Society made the 7-hour drive to rescue as many dogs as they could. 9 News 5's Ricky Mitchell joins us now in studio to tell us more.
Stella, this was the first time that the Humane Society of Southern Arizona traveled out of state to rescue animals, but they said the cry for help was just so overwhelming that they couldn't say no. And they weren't the only ones. Multiple rescue organizations from the surrounding states responded to take as many animals from that shelter as possible. The Humane Society ended up taking 23 dogs and said they realized pretty immediately that the shelter there needed more than what they were asking for.
So we weren't picky at all. We said pack up our van with whatever we can take. The least adoptable dogs, the dogs who were most likely to be put on a euthanasia list.
And the Humane Society says it will take about 2 more weeks before the dogs are ready for adoption, but they are all here in Tucson. You will find this image on your screen, though, on their kennels, letting you know that they were part of this New Mexico trip. And since they've arrived in Tucson, the Humane Society says these dogs are starting to seem less scared, less stressed out. And Andrea says many of these dogs don't know what it's like to have a home, since the majority of the animals brought to that New Mexico shelter are picked up off the streets.